So, hello everyone. Good evening to all. Just confirm me once that my voice is audible and this PDF file is visible to you. Yes, sir, on Zoom, on YouTube. So, a very good evening to all of you. And today we'll start our discussion or we'll discuss on a very important, very special, and you can say the hot topic in the current environment, in the current scenario. We'll discuss in a very practical way. That is Amnesty Scheme Section 128A and the respective rule. And sir, in this particular session, in this particular workshop, we'll cover the complete topic with theory, with practical, and how you can file an amnesty scheme on GST and common portal. We'll also discuss that concept in a practical way. Sir, how was our last session on the closing of the financial statement? Have you attended the last session? How it was? Although we have received very good feedback from your side, I think we'll try to make this session, our today's session, also very interesting, very interactive. But for that purpose, we require your support. So the principle, the rules of our session is same. Sir, mode of communication will be Hindi and English both. Maximum content will be covered in English language. So if any Hindi example will be there, we'll convert into English for your comfort. Okay. Also, sir, if you have any query, any doubt, any question regarding the amnesty scheme, in that case, just put it in the chat box. Don't wait for the last moment on the Zoom platform, on the YouTube platform as well. Okay. And the last request from my side, sir, if it is possible to you, then share this link with your other professional friends, other professional groups, so all can get the idea about this amnesty scheme. Yes, sir, the session will be in English only. Certain example maybe in Hindi will convert into English for your comfort. So stay assured from the language perspective. And sir, if possible for you, then just keep one pen and paper with you so that if there will be any important specific noting, in that case, you can make the note of the same. Okay. Otherwise, feel free, ekdam relax hoकर के just sit on your chair in a very comfort mode, in a very relaxed mode, in a very lighter mode. We'll cover the content, we'll cover with multiple examples, industry based examples, with the practical filing of the amnesty scheme and the ifs and buts of the amnesty scheme. Although next session, we have next session on most probably 23rd of Feb. Okay, you have already received the schedule on a very interesting topic. Okay, we'll discuss, sir, each and everything we'll discuss with you. Okay, each and everything we'll discuss with you. Each and every query will be solved through this particular session. And if I am not able to solve your query now due to time constraint, in that case, you can put a WhatsApp message on the WhatsApp number. Will definitely provide you the response as well. Although we'll take your queries by today itself. So, are you excited to learn this amnesty scheme section 128A? Sir, in the comment box, just let me know so that we can start our discussion. And the most important thing, the way through which we are going to learn this amnesty scheme is that first we'll try to learn the complete concept, then we'll learn the practical filing, and at the end of the session, last 10 minutes, I have around 15 questions for you, and these 15 questions are based on practical questions related to the amnesty scheme. So your each and every doubt will be covered in that amnesty that question series. And also the most important thing, sir, जो भी आज हमने इस सेशन में कवर किया है, whatever the things we are going to cover in this particular session, we can evaluate our knowledge through the 15 question series. So let's start our discussion on the amnesty scheme with your blessings. Sir, amnesty scheme section number 128A. First thing, sir, why there is requirement of this amnesty scheme, or what do you mean by the amnesty scheme? Sir, I also request to everyone, don't focus on the PDF file which is there in front of the screen. Okay, just hear me. I am just going to discuss whatever will be mentioned in this PDF file. Okay, and you will receive the PDF file as well. So I just request everyone, just hear the things which I am going to share with you. Okay, every doubt, Rahulji, or every doubt will be covered in my deliberation. Okay, otherwise after our discussion we may take the queries. So sir, what do you mean by this amnesty scheme? Amnesty scheme, why there is requirement of amnesty scheme? This is the question. Second question, what do you mean by this amnesty scheme? So amnesty scheme is a concessional scheme in which government is saying that, sir, if there is any demand which has been raised by the jurisdictional officer due to certain default at your end, then we'll provide you the relief on account of your interest and on account of your penalty. You just need to pay the tax for the respective period. So this amnesty scheme is applicable for a specific period, and period is financial year 2017-18, 18-19, 19-20. That means if any demand related to the financial year 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, in that case you may go for the amnesty scheme. Now point is that government is saying that, sir, we are providing you the relief. We are providing you the relief. Now you just need to pay the tax amount. So we'll provide you the relief only when you have made the mistake unintentionally. That means when the demand is not on account of any fraud, willful misstatement or suppression of fact, then only will provide you the relief. Agar tum badmash ho, if you have made certain fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of facts, in that case we are not going to provide you the benefit of this amnesty scheme. That means, as we all know, that whenever there will be no fraud, no willful misstatement, no suppression of fact, in that case the notice or the order will be passed under section number 73. So section number 73 related matters के case में this amnesty scheme will be applicable, and section number 74 is related to fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of fact. So whenever the notice or order will be under section number 74, in that case you will not be eligible to avail the benefit of amnesty scheme. I request everyone, sir, our Zoom platform is full. The capacity of Zoom is 100 participants. So others, if you are joining, you just need to move on YouTube platform. Although you will get the same experience on Zoom platform or YouTube platform as well. Okay, so just connect with me, we'll discuss in a very good way. Now sir, section number 73 you can take the benefit, section number 74 you are not eligible to avail the benefit of amnesty scheme. I think the first question, why amnesty scheme is okay, because a lot of litigations, a lot of technical issues, a lot of fundamental issues were there at that period of time. So government has come up with this specific type of scheme and they called it as a amnesty scheme. Now the question is that, sir, whether my any demand which is there due to any tax, interest or penalty is automatically covered under amnesty scheme, or I need to file any application. Okay, I am not going to read this PDF file. Okay, I am going to discuss the practical points. Then after, I am going to read this PDF file as well, and will are going to tick mark that this concept okay, this concept okay, this concept okay. Okay, sir. Now, sir, the question is that whether I need to file any application or my case which is there in section number 73 automatically covered under amnesty. No, you need to file an application on the GSTN common portal. Now, sir, I need to file the application on GSTN common portal before making the payment or after making the payment. So government is saying that, sir, first make the payment, then come for the application. So first you need to file the application on the GSTN common portal. No, first you need to make the payment on GSTN common portal, then only you can avail the benefits of amnesty scheme. Now, sir, one question is there. Suppose before the amnesty scheme, the taxpayer has made the payment for tax, interest and penalty, there is any refund provision is there? No. Government is saying if you are a good taxpayer and you have made the payment of tax, interest and penalties, in that case we are not going to provide you any relief. This relief is only for badmash. Those who have not made the payment yet, we are providing the scheme for them. Okay, don't raise any question on this line. This is my request to you. Okay, now sir, as we all know, under every law, whether it is income tax, whether it is GST, whether it is companies law, there is section and there is rules. Anyone is there who can bifurcate the rules and section? Why rules is there? Why section is there in the law? Anyone? So section is always saying that you have to do this particular act, and rules is providing the mechanism how you need to follow that particular provision. So now under GST, this amnesty scheme, government has introduced this amnesty scheme through section number 128A. Now, have you any idea that why government has inserted one clause 128A? Any idea? Because under GST, because today whatever we'll discuss with logics, so our discussion will be completely unique, completely in a different way. I am going to share with you the logics of each and every aspect which is there. Okay, so stay connected till the last moment of this session, till Q&A. Now, sir, section always saying that you have to do this, and rules is providing us the advisory that how you need to do this. Now the point is that government has introduced new section number 128A. 128 section is related to, for if you have attended our memory technique session, in that case we have covered the memory technique to recall that section 128. Very great, because providing the opportunity for waiver of the penalty. Hence government has introduced one new section 128A, which is also amnesty scheme, and which is also providing the benefit for the waiver of interest and penalty. Okay, so first we'll try to understand the logic of section 128A. Now they have introduced rule number 164 of CGST rules, and through this particular rule they have come up with the mechanism that how you can take the benefit of this amnesty scheme. So first question arises that, sir, suppose on GST and common portal I have a liability of 1 lakh rupees under tax head, 50,000 in interest and 20,000 is penalty. Total 1,70,000 is my demand. In that case, the question is that, sir, for tax amount, I have to make the payment through cash ledger or credit ledger. So government is saying you can take the benefit, you can make the payment through the cash ledger as well as through the credit ledger. Both the facilities are available on the GST and common portal. Now, they have one specific line mentioned that, sir, if the demand is due to reverse charge mechanism, that means if any liability related to financial year 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20 is due to reverse charge mechanism, in that case you only have to make the payment through cash ledger. The logic being, in our normal course of business, when we are making the payment for reverse charge mechanism, we are making the payment through the cash ledger, and then after we are claiming the input tax credit under self invoicing mechanism, section 9 subsection 3. If you have no idea of the sections, then also it is okay. I am just going to take the reference, so don't confuse in that. You just need to focus in our today's session on the amnesty scheme. Okay, sections kisi aur din. Now, sir, one more important point is there. Suppose there is demand due to any wrong refund which you have claimed. Suppose related to financial year 18-19, the taxpayer has claimed the wrong refund of 20 lakh rupees. And after that, the demand has been raised with interest, with penalty. Can the taxpayer is eligible to avail the benefit of amnesty scheme for that refund which has been wrongly claimed? No. Government is saying for the refund, for the late fees, for on account of interest, on account of late payment, this amnesty scheme is not applicable. Because the point is that if someone has availed the wrong refund, and if government is going to provide the benefits of amnesty scheme, in that case it will be a clear indication to the persons that, sir, you can claim the refunds. In future, government will provide you the opportunity to pay the amount without interest, without penalty. So it will be a danger thing for the government from revenue loss perspective. Hence, they have excluded that any demand due to wrong refund, due to late fees, due to interest on account of delay of payment of tax, in that case, this amnesty scheme is not applicable. That means amnesty scheme is applicable if due to any demand 3B1, 2B1, 1, turnover, any place of supply, time of supply, value of supply, then amnesty scheme is, yes, definitely applicable. Is that okay, sir? Now, as we have already covered, if the notice or statement has been passed in section number 73, 74, in that case, Only in case of 73, you will be eligible to file a amnesty scheme. Now, one important point is there. Just give me a single second. Sir, are you getting the point? Just confirm me once. Everything is okay for you? My speed is okay for you? I just require one blank sheet to give you one example. My brothers and sisters who was available on YouTube, please comment. Are you getting the points? Now, sir, under GST, we all know the mechanism. Sir, are you ready to learn with the logics now? You all are ready to learn with the logics now? Pratik sir will cover everything. Just sit and relax. We'll cover your 74, 73. Everything will cover. And after that also, on this Sunday, I am available for you. So if you have any query related to amnesty scheme, just WhatsApp me. I will be there for any question related to amnesty. Okay. Today, we'll try to cover. Otherwise, we'll available on this Sunday. Yes, previous point will repeat. Now, the step is there. First, any jurisdictional authority is going to issue the notice. After that notice, order will be there by the jurisdictional officer. Am I right? After order, if the taxpayer is not satisfied, then appeal can be filed before the appellant authority, that is called as appeal. If appeal has been filed and appellant authority has provided the decision against the taxpayer and the matter is pending before the appellant tribunal, these are the phases. Am I right? So, in this amnesty scheme, if the notice has been issued, then also you can avail the benefits of amnesty scheme related to financial year 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. If the order has been passed by your jurisdictional officer, you can avail the benefit. If you have filed the appeal, in that case also you can avail the benefits. If the order has been passed by the appellant authority and you want to go for the appellant tribunal, in that case also your amnesty scheme is eligible. You can go for the amnesty scheme. Okay. Now, sir, our last point was related to refund. If any demand is on account of refund, that means suppose the taxpayer has claimed the wrong refund related to the relevant financial year. In that case, that person has to pay the amount with interest with penalty. In that case, no amnesty scheme will be applicable. Or suppose during these financial year, taxpayer has filed the belated return or taxpayer has paid the tax belated, then interest liability is there. Then for late fees, for interest and for wrong refund, you are not eligible to avail the benefit of amnesty scheme. I think the provision is okay. Now, notice has been passed, order, appeal or appellant tribunal. Now, point is there that if the taxpayer, if the notice has been issued by the authority, in that case you can go for the amnesty scheme. If the order has been passed by the jurisdictional officer and you have not filed any appeal, in that case also you are eligible to go for the amnesty scheme. But suppose if the jurisdictional officer means your concerned officer who has passed the order, but the concerned officer has passed the order, but the taxpayer has filed the appeal before the appellant authority. In that case, if the taxpayer wants to go for the amnesty scheme, then the taxpayer has to first file one application for the withdrawal of appeal. First, taxpayer has to file one application for the withdrawal of appeal. Or suppose the appellant authority has passed the order and taxpayer has filed an appeal before the appellant tribunal or planning to file appeal before the appeal tribunal, in that case withdrawal is required. Or if the person is planning, in that case one declaration is required that the person is not going to file any appeal before the appellant tribunal. He is willing to avail the benefits of amnesty scheme. So in case of notice or order by the jurisdictional officer, no any withdrawal is required. But if the appeal has been filed by the appellant tribunal, in that case, withdrawal of appeal is required. Now, just take the question of Mr. Pratik. Sir, there is two scenario. my jurisdictional officer can issue the notice under section number 73, or my jurisdictional officer can issue the notice under section number 74 or orders respectively. Now suppose if the notice or order has been issued under section number 73, no fraud, no willful misstatement, no suppression of act, eligible for the amnesty scheme. But suppose if the notice and the order has been issued under section number 74, that is fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of fact. But taxpayer is saying that, sir, I was not involved in any type of fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of fraud, suppression of facts. So my case should not be covered under section number 74. My case should be covered under section number 73. Yes, I am ready to accept my liability, but there were no any fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of fact. झूठा मत बोलो sir आप मुझे. Okay. Now in that case, the perspective is that first that person has to file one appeal. First, that person has to file one appeal before the appellant authority to convert the case from 74 to 73. That is what is the first rule. After the order of the appellant authority for the conversion from 74 to 73, then only the taxpayer can file an application for the amnesty scheme. That means then only the taxpayer will be eligible for the amnesty scheme. So if the order has been passed in section number 74, then first we need to file the appeal to convert the matter into section number 73, and the order will be passed by the authority in section number 75. Journal provision defined. Is that okay, sir? So 73 के केस में you can file an appeal. 74 के केस में first you need to file an appeal for conversion into 73 with your grounds, with the reference of multiple case studies, with the reference of multiple sections. Okay, nowadays I am facing multiple issues when the professionals are filing the appeal. This is really a painful thing for me as well, because I am into litigations only. So when I am checking multiple litigations, or when I am checking multiple appeals which has been filed by the professionals, we found that the appeal is completed just in 1 to 2 pages, or we found certain appeals in 40 to 50 pages. Sir, our appeal should be concise, but it should be including of various case studies, various sections, with the crux, with the simplified explanation, with the effect and cause analysis. Then only your appeal and your drafting will be in a perfect form. Otherwise, whenever we are providing a reply to the appellant authority or to the jurisdictional officer, we think that, yeah, if the jurisdictional officer is not going to pass the order in favor of us, in that case, we'll file an appeal before the appellant authority or appellant tribunal. At that time, we'll go for the proper drafting. Sir, for your kind information, your reply which you have submitted before the jurisdictional officer, your first reply, will play the base role in all your further litigations in deciding the complete mechanism. Because many times professionals are filing the reply for the jurisdictional officer, and then after they are coming to me that, sir, we have filed this reply, but the jurisdictional officer has rejected the same. Can you please draft the appeal in this case? And when I am going to check the base reply, I found that they have taken only the reference of section, they have only taken the reference of multiple case studies, just cut, copy and paste. Sir, we have to provide the simplified explanation, we have to provide the cause effect analysis, then only our argument will be go for that. Now, Vinod sir, I'm not getting your point. What you want to convey to me? So you can elaborate the situation, or you can connect with me over WhatsApp. Okay. Now, procedure for availing the benefit of this amnesty scheme. Sir, my order has been passed under section number 73, or my order has been passed under section number 74, but I have filed one appeal and accordingly the decision has been passed. Now, what is the procedure? So, procedure means government has introduced total 2 forms. Okay. One form is SPL 01, another form is SPL 02. Government has introduced 2 forms. One is SPL 01, another is SPL 02. When the notice has been passed by the jurisdictional officer and you want to file an appeal before the, you want to avail the benefits of amnesty scheme, in that case, you can go for the SPL 01, that is on account of notice. If the order has been passed by the jurisdiction officer, by the appellant authority, by the appellant tribunal, if you want to go for the amnesty scheme, in that case you have to file form SPL 02. So SPL 01 is applicable in case of notice, SPL 02 is applicable in case of order. Both the forms are very much similar to each other. Okay. Now, sir, by which I can file the application for the amnesty scheme? So government has prescribed a specified date for making the payment. Government is saying if the taxpayer is willing to go for the amnesty scheme, then the taxpayer has to make the payment by 31st March 2025. This is the last date to make the payment. This is the last date to make the payment, that is 31st March 2025. Now, after 31st March 2025, you are eligible to file an application within 3 months from 31st March 2025. That means if you want to join or if you want to go for the amnesty scheme, then first you need to make the payment by 31st March 2025. Then the application in form SPL 01, SPL 02, you can file within 3 months from the date of 31st March 2025. Okay. So the last date to make the payment is 31st March 2025, and you have to make the payment through form DRC 03. You can make the payment through form DRC 03. Okay. Now, SPL 01 you have to file. Okay. And within 3 months from the date notified up to 31st March 2025 for making the payment, payment should be made up to 31st March 2025. And when you will file the application for the amnesty scheme, you have to file the self-certified copy of the notices, appeal, withdrawal, if any. Okay. Although in case of notice, this will be not be applicable. Okay. So clear it, not applicable. And the DRC 03, these are the documents which has to be submitted with your application in form SPL 01. This form is live on GSTN common portal, you can check. Okay. Attachment facility is also there. Also in this particular session itself, we'll discuss the complete screenshots. Okay. So this is a complete bunch for you. Stay ahead. Order from appellant authority or authority. Suppose the order has been passed by your judicial officer or by the appellant authority. In that case, you have to file form SPL 02. Payment should be made up to 31st March 2025 only by crediting the electronic liability register. Sir, why liability register? As we all know, there are total 3 ledgers are available on common portal. One is cash ledger, another is credit ledger, third one is liability ledger. If any demand has been raised by the departmental authority through the order, in that case, the same will be reflected in the liability ledger. So if you are going for the amnesty scheme, first you need to set off or credit that liability ledger. If the payment has already been made through DRC 03, suppose before that amnesty scheme, you have made the payment through the DRC 03. In many cases, the departmental authority has issued the notice to the taxpayer that, sir, make the payment or provide one declaration that you are willing to go for the amnesty scheme when the SPL 0102 was not available on common portal. At that time, the departmental authority has suggested that now you need to make the payment through DRC 03. So those who have made the payment at that time and provided declaration to the departmental authority for the amnesty scheme, they have to file one form, that is DRC 03A. They have to file one form, that is DRC 03A, so that automatically adjusted. SPL 02 should be filed within 3 months from the 31st March 2025, and you have to file one self-certified notices DRC 03 and appeal withdrawal proof. Sir, when the jurisdictional officer has passed the order, within 3 months, the recovery proceeding will be initiated. So multiple taxpayers already filed the appeal before the appellant authority, and now they're willing to go for the amnesty scheme. Then what is the procedure? So the procedure is that they have to file one application before the authority, that is appellant authority, for withdrawal of the appeal. Okay, through the GSTN common portal. And if the same feature is not available on GSTN common portal, because in multiple states this is the issue, so in that case they have to file one manual application before the authority for the withdrawal of the appeal. And as we all know, when you will file the appeal for the application for the withdrawal of appeal, immediately you will not get the order. Then what will be the solution? So the solution is that you, whatever will be your application which you have submitted before the authority for the withdrawal, you can attach that application with your SPL02. That, sir, we have already applied for the same. And whenever the order will be released by the appellant authority for withdrawal, within 1 month, you have to upload the same on the GSTN common portal with your SPL02. Sir, pre-deposit amount will be adjusted with your demand. But now we'll discuss certain practical problems as well. Now, departmental authorities are saying that the pre-deposit amount will not be adjusted. Okay, you have to make the payment of the whole tax amount for that purpose. In that case, the second mechanism is that you can file a refund application for the pre-deposit amount. Okay. Is that okay, Santosh sir? That is what is the solution we have. Special points. If there will be a multiple notices, in that case separate application required for each and every notice. Aisa nahi hai there are 4 notices, you are file application combined. No, you have to file separate applications for the amnesty scheme. Application to be filed with proper officer, SPL01, which will be applicable in case of notices, SPL02, which will be applicable in case of order. Okay. Now, one important concept is here. Just I require your 100% attention on the screen. Sir, abhi tak just confirm me once everything is okay for everyone. Are you getting the point? Are you enjoying the learning? Everything is fine for everyone? I think session is not boring and you are enjoying something. Sir, YouTube, you are not providing the response in the chat box. We receive multiple responses in Zoom. YouTube खाली start करके छोड़ा है क्या? Or are you listening? Now, sir, suppose in a particular notice related to financial year 17-18, just for an example, in one notice there are 2 parts. In one part they have issued the demand related to the tax, another part they have issued the demand related to refund wrongly claimed. In that case, the taxpayer wants to file a amnesty scheme for the tax portion, and taxpayer is saying that I want to go for litigation for this refund portion. I want to go for litigation for this refund portion, and I want to go for amnesty for this tax portion. In that case, is it possible? So government is saying, तुम अकेले होशियार नहीं हो. This is not at all possible. If there is a demand of tax as well as refund, in that case, if you want to go for amnesty for tax, in that case, first you need to make the payment of tax and complete demand, that is interest and penalty on account of refund and 100% of tax. Then only you will be eligible to file a amnesty scheme. Otherwise, you will not be able to file a amnesty scheme. That is what is the special thing which we need to keep in our mind. Now, suppose in second type of notice, there is one demand related to financial year 1920, and in this same notice there is demand related to financial year 2021. That means for multiple financial year they have issued one single notice. In such a scenario, taxpayer is saying that for 1920 I want to go for amnesty scheme. For 2021, I don't want to go for amnesty scheme, I want to go for litigation. Whether it is possible? No. Government is saying whenever there will be a notice related to multiple periods, one period is falling under amnesty scheme, another period is not falling under amnesty scheme, then to avail the benefits of amnesty scheme, you just need to do one thing. First, you need to make the payment for all the financial years 1920, 2021. For 1920, pay the amount of tax. For 2021, pay tax, interest, penalty. Complete demand set off होने के बाद, you will be eligible to avail the benefits of amnesty scheme. So we have covered 2 specific points. Okay, just try to create one chart. We have covered 2 specific points, in which one point is related to refund. plus other. In that case, combined में जाना पड़ेगा. You have to avail the benefits in combined. Or another is from the perspective of period. In that case, you have to avail the benefits of, in case of you will go for the combined application. Okay, so refund other 1920, 2021. That is what is the thing which is there. Sir, one important thing is there. Those who are joining through the YouTube platform and those who know the YouTube channel Consult with Batuk, we have enabled one specific feature, that is partner feature on the YouTube platform, that is automatically enabled by our YouTube. So if you want access to our exclusive videos on YouTube, if you want faster replies on YouTube, if you want certain content, specific content on YouTube, in that case YouTube is charging 59 rupees on our portal. So if you want to enroll, you can go for that as well. On our YouTube channel, there is one specific option is available, join now, something like that. You can click on join and you can click on make the payment of 59 rupees or 109 rupees, so that our every content, our every video, our every live stream will be shared with you on preferred basis. Okay, and you will get the quick reply of your queries. That is what is the facility. 59 rupees for lifetime. I think this is a good amount provided by the YouTube, so you all can achieve attend the same. Now, demand partially for tax, partially for refund. Sir, this session is going to be live on Zoom as well. Now, suppose in one particular notice, they have raised the demand related to financial and 1920 on account of input tax credit, for which the ITC was available till 30th November 2021. That is covered under section number 16 subsection 5. Covered under section 16 subsection 5. That means, suppose in that particular notice they have raised the demand related to the difference between 3B and 1. Just try to understand, for financial year 90-20 for 5 lakh rupees. Okay. And they have also raised one demand due to non-reflection of input in 2A for 2 lakh rupees. Okay. Suppose interest is 50,000, penalty is 10,000. In that case also interest is 1 lakh, penalty is 20,000 rupees. Okay. That is what is the demand they have raised. Now government has introduced section number 16 subsection 5, and they told that if the input is available by 30th November 2021, then it is covered under section number 16 subsection 4. So they have not given the time bar. So the same is covered under section number 16 subsection 5. So now question is that in that notice, whether taxpayer has to pay 7 lakh rupees for availing the benefit of amnesty or 5 lakh rupees. So government has specifically mentioned that if your case is going to be covered under section 16 subsection 5 subsection 6, in that case you just need to make the payment of the other demand. This demand is not relevant now due to section number 16 subsection 5. So this is a very specific thing for all of us. Payment should be made by 31st March 2025. Amount can be paid by the taxpayer or any person on behalf of him. Now, sir, suppose my case, earlier the notice was issued under section number 74 or order has been passed under section 74 due to fraud, willful misstatement, suppression of fact. And now the taxpayer is willing to convert the same into 73, and for that purpose the taxpayer has filed the appeal before the appellant authority. Now one point is clear in all of us, for all of us, that sir, appellant authority is not going to take the hearing immediately. So it will take time. And now for making the payment is 31st March 2025. But now my case is still pending before the appellant authority. Then how I can avail the benefits of amnesty scheme? So for that purpose, government has specifically mentioned that, sir, if you have filed any appeal before the appellant authority regarding 74 to 73, in that case, whenever the order has been passed by the appellant authority, from that date, you have 6 months to avail the benefits of amnesty scheme. That means no timeline of 31st March, no timeline of 30th June. Whenever the order has been passed by the appellant authority, from that date 6 months you can file a application for the amnesty scheme. Now withdrawal of appeal we have already covered. Application has been filed for withdrawal of appeal, but no order has been passed, then applicant may file appeal by uploading a copy of application only. This is also a specific thing which is available here. Now sir, can you please guide us the procedure of the amnesty scheme? Most important, the practical part, that is application, and then after we'll directly move to the screenshots. Okay. So for filing the application, you have two forms. You can file the application in form SPL01, SPL02. These are the two forms which is available. SPL01, SPL02. After filing the SPL01, 02, there may be two probabilities. First one, departmental authority is going to approve your application. Sir, for better understanding, I request only 7 to 8 forms are there. You just need to remember the names of the forms, so that whenever we'll present in front of the departmental authority, we should present with 100% confidence, with 100% knowledge of the provision of law. I think this session will be helpful for all of you in handling the amnesty scheme in upcoming days. Okay. This is my presumption. Now, whenever you will go for your practical things, it will depend on that time. Now, departmental authority is going to approve your amnesty scheme. In that case, they will pass the SPL05. They will pass the order in form SPL05. But suppose the authority is not going to approve your application. In that case, if the authority is not going to, my screen is visible now. There is no issue with the screen. I think everything is fine. So if they approve the application, then SPL05. If they don't approve, in that case, they will issue the notice in form SPL03. They will issue the notice in form SPL03. After issuing the notice in SPL03, the taxpayer has to submit the reply in SPL04. Taxpayer has to submit the reply in SPL04. If the departmental authority is satisfied, if the authority satisfied with the reply, in that case, the SPL05 will be issued, that is order. But if they're not satisfied, in that case, they will issue the order for rejection. And the same can be issued in form SPL07. So the first option, you have to file the application in form SPL1 or 2. Departmental authority directly approve, then SPL05. If not approved, then they will issue the notice in form SPL03. We have to provide the reply in form SPL04. Opportunity of being heard. If they are satisfied, they will pass the order in form SPL05. If they don't satisfied, in that case, they will pass the order for rejection in SPL07. Now, after the rejection, the taxpayer has two options available. One, taxpayer can file an appeal that, sir, my application for amnesty has been rejected. So in that case, there may be chances that the appellant authority is going to provide the decision in favor of the taxpayer, then SPL06 will be issued. And if the decision has not been in favor of the taxpayer, in that case, SPL08 will be there. And if the taxpayer is not going to file any appeal, in that case, the original case was restored. That means, sir, SPL02, if you have filed on account of any order, so in that case, that order will be in existence. Now you have to make the payment for tax, interest, and penalty. If on account of notice, then also tax, interest, and penalty. So that is what is the complete mechanism, complete bunch. SPL 0102, order 5 May. But if departmental authority is not satisfied, then they will issue one notice, SPL 03. We have to provide the reply in SPL 04. Departmental authority satisfied, SPL 05. Not satisfied, rejection. You can file an appeal. Appeal may there may be two chances. One is favorable, another is unfavorable. If unfavorable, your original case will be restored. That is what is the complete mechanism of the appeal. Is that okay, sir? Everything is fine for everyone? For filing an appeal on GSTN common portal, first you need to go for the user services. Under user services, you will find my application. Then you need to file a apply waiver for the scheme under section 128A. And whenever you will put the order number, you will automatically found the things and you can create a new application. So under user services, my application section 128A, and you just need to click on new application so that the screen will be there. Just check the screenshot which we have captured for all of you. Sir, everything is okay for everyone? Just confirm me right now. Abhi tak we have covered the theoretical portion, so everything is fine. I require comments from everyone. Sir, now I request if you have any query, then just put it in the chat box, because in between the session, I am not able to provide the response, Bobby sir. So can you please do one thing, Bobby sir? You can put it in the chat box. At the end of session, we may unmute and we may ask the questions, because the point is that now there may be certain voice related issues. Yes, Rahul sir. Now your question is relevant. Amnesty scheme is applicable for GSTR 1 and 3B. Yes, definitely you can go for the amnesty scheme GSTR 1 and 3B. This is completely applicable. Okay. Now your second question is that you have filed one appeal before the appellant authority for section 16 subsection 4. Now section 16 subsection 5 is there. So you just need to file one application before the appellant authority for the withdrawal of the appeal. No need to file any withdrawal of the appeal. Your demand has automatically waived. Or you can go for an early hearing, sir. You can do one more thing. You can go for an early hearing. For amnesty scheme, there will be no effect of your section 16 subsection 5. This matter is completely separated. You can file application before the appellant authority for the early hearing. On the basis of this ground, they may go for the early hearing, because this will be a hearing of just 5 minutes and your order will be passed. So that is what is the best way. And for your 3B and 1 mismatch, directly go for the amnesty scheme. This scheme is available for you. Is that okay, Mr. Rahul? Santosh sir, can they have issued any notice or any order? Because this amnesty scheme is applicable only if notice and order has been issued. In that case, you cannot go for the amnesty scheme. So in that case, you may do one thing. You can connect with your jurisdictional officer, because in this situation, if you will connect with the jurisdictional officer, in that case also they will pass the order in section number 74. So this is my suggestion to you. You just need to connect with me personally. I will suggest you a way, okay, that you can do. Now, this is your GSTN common portal. Yes, definitely you can go for the amnesty scheme. If the rectification order has been passed, in that case also you can go for the amnesty scheme. But the rectification was related to, I require the complete fact so that I can give you the perfect thing. Yes, you can go. Not an issue. You can go. Definitely you can go. This is the GSTN common portal. Under my applications tab, you will find the specific my applications, and you just need to click on application for waiver under section 128A. Then you just need to click for new application. Then you need to select SPL01 and SPL02. SPL01 and SPL02. Okay. Now I request we'll take the queries after 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Just give me 5 to 10 minutes to complete the content. SPL 01, SPL 02 is there. You just need to select if on account of notice SPL 01 is if on account of order SPL 02. Then if suppose you have selected SPL 01, then there is certain questions. One is whether the notice or statement is issued on GST common portal. If physical notice is there, you just need to click on no. If portal, then you just need to click on yes. Whether any demand has been issued against the notice or issued, you just need to select yes because you are going for the amnesty scheme. Whether the tax demanded in notice or statement is completely paid through DRC 03, you just need to select yes or no accordingly, so that they can identify that you are going to make the payment through DRC or through liability ledger. Whether the notice or statement is issued under section number 73 or 74, you have to select 73 or 74. Or if you have selected 74, in such a scenario, they will ask that your case has been covered under section number 75. That is journal, jahan se aayega 74 to 73. Whether the notice statement is issued for any error refund, in that case, you have to select yes or no. And then after, when you click on next, in that case, your mobile number, email ID, jurisdictional, everything you should feed, and you just need to put certain attachments as well. Okay. So all the attachments, and you just need to provide the DRC 03 reference number so that your amount can be checked by the departmental authority that you have passed or paid the amount, and you can provide the attachments related to the important things. These documents we have already covered: self-certified copy of notice and statement, copy of DRC 03, and writ petition if applicable. These are the documents which is required. Then after, you have to go for declaration and you can file the appeal. Now, SPL 02, whether the demand or order is issued through the GSTN common portal, you have to select accordingly yes or no. SPL 01, they ask the question notice. SPL 02, they ask the question order. Whether any appeal application filed in the order, so we just need to select yes or no. Whether any application filed for the withdrawal of appeal, because if the order has been passed and you have filed the appeal, in that case, first the withdrawal is required, because you need to submit the copy of application as well on GSTN common portal. Whether the appeal or writ petition against the order been withdrawn before the appellant authority, appellant tribunal, high court, we need to select accordingly. We need to select 73, 74. If 74, in that case, we have to take the reference of section number 75, and related to refund, we have to put mark. Why they are asking for refunds? Because if in order or notice refund element is there, in that case, you need to make the payment of 100% tax, interest, and penalty on account of refund. Then all other things are similar to the form SPL 01. There is no any single difference. You just need to put yes or no, and you can easily file the same. That is what is the option which is available on GSTN common portal related to filing of appeal. Yes, sir. The complete practical approach, GSTN common portal, user services, my applications, file amnesty scheme for section 128A. Everything is okay for everyone. Now there is certain queries in the chat box. We'll check the same. Santosh sir, no logic behind. I'm not able to say anything to the mechanism of government. In case of your order has been issued by CV sir, your order has been issued by the jurisdictional officer or appellant authority, you can definitely go for the amnesty scheme for the interest and penalty if you have not deposited the amount. But if you have already deposited the amount, then you will not be eligible to do so. Yes, in case of 74 to 73, no time limit is there. When the order has been passed by the appellant authority, in that case only 6 months is there from the date of communication of order of the appellant authority, you can avail the benefits. Vinod sir, just I need to check the complete GSTR 9 and complete details, because the matter is covered under 73, 74, which is completely depend on the element of the notice or element of the default. So I just need to check the same, and then only I will be able to discuss the point that the same will be covered under section number 73 or 74. Sir, DRC03A form is available on GSTN common portal. Just ping me or WhatsApp. We'll share you the screenshot as well. No, adjusted only not through the cash ledger. Only in case of liability on account of reverse charge mechanism, you need to go for the cash ledger. Otherwise, you can take the benefits of credit ledger as well. SPL02. Suresh sir, in case of order under section 73, if you want to go for the amnesty scheme, then SPL02 you have to file. Sir, if you have earlier related demand and now you have a balance in your credit ledger, or if you utilize the same, then in future, if you have liability, you have to make the payment through the cash ledger. That means if you have credit ledger, government, if you have the balance in credit, that means government has received already that amount. Hence, government is providing the opportunity that you can adjust the same through the credit ledger. Sir, if you have paid the amount, Sudhakar sir, if you have paid the amount against the DRC through DRC03 earlier on account of show cause notice, now you will not be eligible to go for amnesty scheme or any type of refund. Sir, that will be communicated on your registered mail ID regarding the acceptance or regarding the rejection. You can avail the benefits till for 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20 till 31st March 2025. No need to check anything. Vinod sir, can you discuss this query with me on the WhatsApp? Will provide you the appropriate reply over that platform. Yes, if the appeal application has been rejected, in that case, you may avail the benefits of amnesty scheme if the same has been in 73, 74. Now, partial appeal allowed it and APL 04 issued. Okay. Partial appeal allowed, that means you have get the relief through the partial appeal. In that case, you can go for the amnesty scheme for the balance amount, not an issue. And the other matter is related to which? Javed sir, is it possible to you share with me the order of the appeal? You can hide the name of your taxpayer. You just need to share the relevant part so that I can check and go through with that, and I will provide you the proper response. Now, sir, we have a very important discussion on practical Q&A related to amnesty scheme. So I just require your 100% attention on the screen as well. Yes, Javed sir, this is possible for you. You can connect with me over WhatsApp, and you can share the relevant part of the order so that I can guide you, because I just want to know the matter as well, because multiple time if I am going to provide you the advisory now without taking the consideration of the things, in that case there will be certain issues. Wait, Vinod sir, wait, I just want to share with you something related to a great information for all of you, and then after we'll directly move to our specific Q&A series. We have total 15 questions. Okay, we'll discuss on that as well. But now, before moving ahead, I just require your 5 minutes for the promotion of my course. No, not at all. For the promotion of a specific thing, for a information of a specific thing, which we are going to held in the March month, that is 45 days GST course. Because nowadays, every tax professional, every tax practitioner is facing one issue, that sir, we have the knowledge of GST sections, rules, but how we can practically apply that rules and the sections in our day-to-day practice, how we can provide the response to the departmental authority, how we can handle the compliances in an effective way. So after considering all these things, we have come up with a comprehensive course. In this course, this is a 45 days course, this is free. Okay, so this is not an advertisement, this is just an information. So I require your 100% attention. In this course, we have covered, or we will cover, the complete GST law, each and every section, each and every provision, each and every rules in a practical way, that what will be the effect of that section on your day-to-day practice. Also in the session itself, the section and the rules will be there in your brain, because everything will be in a practical way. With that, we'll cover around 250 recent landmarking judgments pronounced by AAR authority, AAR authority, High Court, Supreme Court, for your analytical knowledge. And we'll also cover around 250 practical problems which are faced by your clients in your day-to-day practices. So these are the three things we'll cover in a Netflix series mode. Every day, 8 to 9 p.m., like a TV serial, in a very simplified way, with a lot of examples as well. Okay, those who have already paid, I thank you for everyone, because the price of this course is zero. But with this course, we are providing 3 set of study material, complete study kit, one notebook, highlighter, pen, pencil, everything. 3 set of books authored by me only. The definitive GST guide, which is based on law. The second book is the question guide, in which we have covered around 500 practical questions, and third book is related to GST cases. These are the books, very heavy books are there. The cost of these books are around 4,000 rupees, but because we want a maximum number of participants in this course, hence we are providing the study material just at 3,400 rupees. And also, sir, when we are charging 3,400 for the books, this is also our commitment that I will return back you 3,40,000 rupees worth knowledge for these 3,400. Also, the most important thing, sir, if you will not satisfied at the end of the course, will refund you that 3,400 rupees. Keep the books with you. This type of assurance we are providing just for the enhancement of the knowledge of the professionals. This course is here. This is completely unique course. Okay. If you will join this course, definitely it will be very useful for you. If anyone wants to join this course, then just scan this QR code, make a payment of 3,400 rupees. Okay. And fill a Google form, which we have shared in the chat box. Okay. And this is my assurance to you, this will be a great investment from your side towards your knowledge. The class timing will be 8 to 9 p.m. Same time you will get the recordings. So if you have missed any class, you can join through the recordings as well. While watching the recordings, if you have any question, any query, any doubt, you can directly connect with me. I will be there for these time, and the recording will be available for next 6 months. If you are not able to make the payment now, click the screenshot, and while making the payment, you can if you have any question related to payment, you can connect on this number. And this is completely a guaranteed course. This is my assurance to you, your complete practice life will be changed. And now, if you are placing the order today, in that case, with this course, you will get access to our subscription plan, absolutely free, worth rupees 5,000. That is, in which you will get access to the recorded version of 500 case studies related to your day-to-day life. With that, you will get one course on drafting pleading, worth rupees 1,299, absolutely free. And also you will get one course workshop on 128A, that is amnesty scheme, in a very different way. So all these three things you will get if you will make the payment by today, 3,400 rupees for the books only. Again, I am ensuring you about the quality of the course, because we'll cover the law, we'll cover the case studies, we'll cover the complete practical Q&A as well. If anyone wants to make the payment through the Google Pay, in that case, I am also sharing the Google Pay number. But I request, Sir Rajkumar sir, I request that we'll start the dispatch of books by 24th of Feb. So be assured, everything is there. We have received multiple orders. Our team is working. You will also get the confirmation by 23rd of Feb as well regarding your payment. Although if you have made the payment, if you have the screenshot, not an issue. Stay assured, everything will be here for you. Okay, so just believe me. And those who are there in this particular course right now, I request everyone, just once believe me and join this course. This is my assurance to you. I will make my 1000% efforts to make this session, to make the course a very interesting, a very interactive course. Every day we have a lot of industry based examples and we'll learn in a very simplified way. And why I am saying that books are required, because someone is saying that, sir, why we need to buy the books? This is a promotion. We don't want to invest a 3,400 rupees. The logic is that, first thing, books are in a very simplified way. In the session itself, we have multiple writings in the books. And third, if you will join it for free, in that case you will join for 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. After that you will think that yaar free to hai, baad mein join kar lenge, recording hai, recording dekh lenge, YouTube pe dekh lenge. Multiple ways are there. But the point is that if you have invested 3,400 rupees, in that case you will think that, sir, yes, I have invested 3,400 rupees, so I need to join it. आप recording ही देखोगे for your knowledge. This is an investment. And sir, I have provided the Google form to you. You just need to fill this Google form. These books are updated till budget 2025. All the amendments, section number 74A, section number 128A, everything is there in these books. So these books are completely amended. Okay. Sir, CV sir, we have no any office in Chennai. With your blessings, very soon we'll start our office. But now we have our corporate office as Jodhpur, Rajasthan only. Okay. So if you have any query, any question, any doubt, you can connect with me on this number. My office staff is there. If you want to check the reliability of company, you can check the YouTube platform CA Sachin Jain. You will find a lot of videos. Around 300 videos are available on the YouTube channel itself. Okay. Yes, we have an office in Mumbai. Yes, we have an office in Mumbai. Andheri mein we have office. Okay, so you can visit that office as well. We have recently shifted our office at Mumbai as well, but that is our sales office only. But most welcome if you are coming to Jodhpur, Rajasthan. The session will start from 3rd of March, but there may be certain change in the date. There is a 3 to 4 days extension in the course. Most probably the course will be start from 7th of March, maybe. Okay, this is planning at the end of company. We are planning to do something great. We are going to set up our new studio, so we want to give a complete real feel about this particular course. Okay, we all are very much excited, hence we are only charging the cost. And many participants are really very excited for this course, and the actual price of this course is 14,000 rupees. A lot of participants and join at that price as well. Now this is a offer price, you can say. This is our CSR activities. Okay, we are doing this particular course for 3,400 only, just like the cost of books. Okay, now there is certain questions related to the amnesty scheme. One more important thing, post this course, after our today's workshop, you will get one link. On that link, you just need to provide your feedback about our today's workshop, and you need to share the screenshot on a WhatsApp number, so that this complete study material will also be shared to your registered mail ID. And also, now you may avail the benefits of our YouTube platform. Around 300 videos are available. If you want to check the priority videos, if you want to go for the instant replies, in that case 59 or 109, two prices are there decided by the YouTube itself. So you can make the payment of that 109 rupees for lifetime for the video access on priority basis. Okay, now what is this amnesty scheme? So this amnesty scheme for the concessional payment of the interest and penalty will be waived off. You just need to make the payment of tax. Amnesty scheme is applicable for which period? 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. What type of cases include related to 73 and also the 74 for which the decision has been passed to conversion in 73? Whether I can opt for amnesty scheme in case order has already been passed? Yes, you can file the amnesty scheme. SPL 02 is here. My order has been passed under section 74. Can I go for amnesty scheme? Yes, definitely you can go for the amnesty scheme. In which form we can file the application for amnesty scheme? SPL 01, SPL 02. What is the time by which the taxpayer should make the payment? 31st March 2025. Whether taxpayer has to make the payment through DRC 03, liability register से कर देना. But if you have already made the payment through DRC 03, in that case DRC 03A is here. Suppose if the taxpayer has already filed the appeal before the appellant authority, then also can taxpayer avail the benefit? Yes, definitely. But taxpayer has to first go for the withdrawal of the appeal. What are the documents required? So self-certified copies with the DRC 03. Suppose if amnesty scheme has been rejected by the authority, then what will be the next step? You can file an appeal. Appeal mein there may be chances of favorable or unfavorable decision. Suppose in notice demand is related to refund as well as that amnesty can be filed for whole amount? No. In that case, first you need to make the payment of refund, tax, interest, and then only you can go for the amnesty scheme. Suppose in notice certain demand is on account of section number 16 subsection 4, then whether whole tax amount is required? No. If section 16 subsection 4 and if you are falling within the timeline of section 16 subsection 5, in that case only other amount is required. Whether the credit ledger can be used for the payment of tax regarding RCM? No, cash ledger should be used. Whether separate application required in case of multiple notices? Yes. What is the date by which the taxpayer should file the amnesty scheme? So within 3 months from 31st March 2025, that is what is the thing which is here. Okay. Now, yes, sir, I require your feedbacks. Although you will receive the feedback form or you just need to provide the reviews as well. But whatever will be your feedback about our today's workshop, just comment me in the chat box. And next 23rd, on 23rd of Feb, we have an excited topic again regarding a very special topic. Okay, so IMS, invoice management system, and that topic is also completely on a practical basis. So I request everyone to do join that, and if possible for you, 3,400 books purchase, go for it. This is my guarantee to you. It will be a greatest investment from your side towards your knowledge. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone for joining, for your comments in the chat box. Really, these comments are very relevant for me, very special for me. So also I request by today itself, provide your feedback, okay, in the feedback form. Okay, you will receive the same because your feedback plays a very important role. Yes, definitely you will get the recordings. Recordings is available on the YouTube itself. And you will also get the PDF file. We'll share you the feedback form. Just fill the feedback form and you will definitely get the PDF file by tomorrow. And this PDF will be very much helpful. And also, I request while doing the practical things of your amnesty scheme, if you have any query, any question, any answer, connect with me. Feel free to connect with me. If you are joining the course or not joining the course, Sachin is always here for the help of professionals. So just stay connected with me and we'll meet on 23rd of Feb evening 6 to 7 p.m. with an interesting topic, that is invoice management system. Thank you all of you for your love. Thank you.